In recent times, there was little to no reason to stick to Atomos because the obvious upgrade path led to Kuva Nuker. You get more elementals, more output, and it's just better in every way. Incarnon upgrade breathes a new life into Atomos, making it way more viable and adding a strong secondary fire mode. For primary fire mode, you get extra damage, extra critical viability, and some utility, but cherry on top is that extra fire mode that's essentially a grenade launcher. Quite a big range on it, good critical opportunities, as well as general oomph feel of launching something impactful. Evolutions are nothing busted, but it stacks up to a decent buff. Second one adds a bit of base damage, and you can get more in two ways. Either when your energy battery is big enough, or when you lose shields. I went with the second option mostly because now that we have Archon shards to boost that energy battery size, I rarely run Prime Flow. Third evolution is more utility based, either adds some range or helps with ammo economy. Either option only helps with primary fire mode. I went with extra range, but there are no wrong choices here. Last evolution has 3 options, but realistically there are only 2 of them. Either adding a lot of base critical chance or adding some critical and some status chance. I went all critical because this has a potential to go into orange criticals with the Riven, and weapon already has a high enough status. For a build, it's your everyday critical build with viral and heat, but because it's odd to build for both fire modes, aka impossible, so you have to make some sacrifices. Primary fire would be way better off with punch through and with galvanized shot, but since even with that, it does not make Atomos better than Kuva Nuker, my focus is making the Incarnon form work. So allowed for damage per shot, heat is there because of that big boy prime mod, and explosion radius mod is in there because bigger boom is better boom. You can slap electricity instead of heat and make Atomos quite versatile with combinations of elementals. If I had a Riven, I tried to get critical chance with anything good to push those orange criticals. But yeah, Riven is probably the only way to craft a full build for both fire modes without any compromises. Punch through does not screw up the explosion timing, but it costs a full mod slot. But as said before, if we fully build Atomos for primary fire mode, it still can't match up to Kuva Nuker, so it's probably best just to make that good enough and focus on Incarnon. Only drawback is that I couldn't see the Incarnon projectile flying, and since it's pretty slow and has significant drop-off, it can be a hit and a miss. It has a huge range, so that helps a bit, but a heavy damage fall-off means you still want to hit pretty close, if not on the target. Big range means it's pretty much highly recommended to use Prime Sure-Footed or Status Immunity on your frames. All in all, it's a pretty good way to revive a weapon that once was one of the most desired sidearms. Nothing over the top, I would say, just a very, very solid sidearm. If you already liked Atomos, you'll definitely like this more. That's it for this one, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.